Life can sometimes feel like a chaotic whirlwind, spinning us in directions we never anticipated. We set out with hopes and dreams, but along the way, obstacles, doubts, and unexpected challenges arise. These difficulties can make us feel as if we've lost control, as if our lives are being steered by forces beyond our grasp. It's easy to get overwhelmed, to feel powerless, and to wonder if we'll ever regain a sense of balance and purpose. But what if I told you that within you lies the power to take back control? What if you could navigate life's storms with calmness and clarity, no matter how rough the seas? Imagine waking up each day with a sense of purpose, confidence, and inner peace. Imagine facing challenges not with fear, but with the strength to turn them into opportunities for growth. This isn't a distant dream, it's a reality you can achieve. Throughout history, some of the most resilient and composed individuals have relied on a philosophy that empowers people to live fully, regardless of their circumstances. It's a philosophy that teaches us to embrace challenges, to remain calm under pressure, and to find joy in the simplest of moments. This philosophy is Stoicism, an ancient wisdom that is as relevant today as it was thousands of years ago. At its core, Stoicism is about mastering the art of living. It's about understanding that while we may not have control over the events that happen to us, we do have control over how we respond to them. This simple yet profound shift in perspective can transform your life. Instead of being tossed around by the whims of fate, you become the captain of your ship, steering it with purpose and intention. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming detached from life. On the contrary, it's about embracing life fully, with all its ups and downs, while maintaining a steady and composed mind. It's about recognizing that our thoughts and attitudes shape our reality. When we learn to manage our thoughts and emotions, we regain control over our lives, no matter what challenges we face. Think about the last time you felt stressed or overwhelmed. Maybe it was a demanding job, a difficult relationship, or an unexpected crisis. In those moments, it's easy to feel like everything is spiraling out of control. But imagine if, instead of being swept away by anxiety, you could approach the situation with a calm and clear mind. Imagine if you could see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. This is the power that Stoicism offers. Building confidence is another cornerstone of this philosophy. True confidence doesn't come from external achievements or the approval of others. It comes from within, from a deep understanding of your own worth and capabilities. When you build confidence through Stoic practices, you become unshakable. No longer are you at the mercy of others' opinions or the fear of failure. You stand firm, knowing that you have the strength to face whatever comes your way. Stoicism also teaches us the importance of focusing on what truly matters. In a world filled with distractions and noise, it's easy to lose sight of our true priorities. We chase after success, recognition, and material possessions, often at the cost of our peace and happiness. But what if you could strip away the unnecessary and focus on what really brings you joy and fulfillment? What if you could find contentment not in the things you have, but in the person you are becoming? This philosophy also offers profound insights into relationships. It teaches us how to connect deeply with others while maintaining our independence and self-respect. It shows us how to build strong, meaningful connections without losing ourselves in the process. Imagine having relationships that are not based on neediness or control, but on mutual respect, understanding, and shared growth. Stoicism provides the tools to achieve this, but perhaps one of the most powerful aspects of Stoicism is its ability to help us turn setbacks into opportunities. Life is full of challenges, and no one is immune to them. But how we respond to these challenges makes all the difference. Stoicism teaches us that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them head-on with courage and grace. In a world that often feels out of control, Stoicism offers a path to regaining that control, not by changing the world around us, but by changing our inner world. It's about developing the mindset and habits that allow us to live with purpose, confidence, and joy, no matter what life throws our way. As you embark on this journey, you will discover the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it can be applied to your daily life. You will learn practical techniques to manage stress, build confidence, and find joy in the present moment. You will uncover the secrets to creating strong relationships, overcoming challenges, and living with a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. This journey is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about taking small, intentional steps each day to regain control of your life and to live with greater purpose and clarity. It's about learning to trust the process, to let go of what you cannot control, and to focus on what truly matters. As you explore the teachings and practices of Stoicism, you will begin to see your life in a new light. You will realize that you have the power to change your circumstances by changing your mindset. You will understand that true control comes not from dominating the external world, but from mastering your inner world. This journey will challenge you, inspire you, and transform you. It will help you rediscover your inner strength and resilience. It will teach you how to find joy and peace in the midst of life's chaos. And most importantly, it will show you how to live a life that is true to who you are, a life that is guided by wisdom, courage, and compassion. As you move forward, remember that the power to change your life is within you. The principles and practices you will learn here are not just theoretical, they are practical tools that you can start using today to create the life you want. They are timeless truths that have helped countless individuals throughout history to live with greater purpose and control, and they can help you too. So, take a deep breath, open your mind, and get ready to embark on a journey that will empower you to regain control of your life. The path ahead may not always be easy, but it is a path worth taking. With each step, you will move closer to the life you desire, one of calm, confidence, and true fulfillment. The time to start is now. Stress is an inevitable part of life. It creeps in when we least expect it, unsettling our peace and threatening our well-being. But what if there was a way to face stress with calmness and clarity? What if, instead of feeling overwhelmed, you could maintain your composure no matter what life throws at you? This is where Stoicism offers its timeless wisdom, a set of powerful techniques that can help you manage stress and stay composed, even in the most challenging situations. One of the most fundamental techniques in Stoicism is the practice of distinguishing between what is within our control and what is not. This simple yet profound distinction can drastically reduce stress. When you understand that certain things are beyond your control, like other people's actions, the weather, or even the past, you can stop wasting energy on them. Instead, you can focus on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses. This shift in focus allows you to channel your energy into productive areas, helping you stay calm and composed. Another technique is the practice of mindfulness, which is deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, without judgment. By focusing on the here and now, you prevent your mind from spiraling into anxiety about the future or regret about the past. This practice encourages you to take life one moment at a time, reducing the overwhelming nature of stress. It also helps you appreciate the present, which can often be a source of peace and joy. Stoicism also teaches the importance of cultivating an attitude of gratitude. By focusing on what you have rather than what you lack, you can shift your mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance. This doesn't mean ignoring life's difficulties, but rather balancing them with an appreciation for the good things. Gratitude has a powerful effect on stress. It reminds you of the positives in your life, offering a counterbalance to the negatives. This simple shift can make a significant difference in how you handle stress. Another key Stoic technique is the practice of negative visualization. This may sound counterintuitive, but imagining the worst-case scenario can actually reduce stress. By considering what could go wrong, you prepare yourself mentally for potential challenges. This practice doesn't mean dwelling on negative outcomes, but rather becoming comfortable with the possibility that things may not go as planned. When you accept this, you can face the future with less fear and more resilience. Stoicism also emphasizes the value of self-discipline in managing stress. By cultivating self-discipline, you can maintain control over your actions and reactions, even in stressful situations. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions, but rather regulating them in a way that keeps you centered. Self-discipline involves developing habits that support your well-being, such as regular exercise, healthy eating, and sufficient sleep. These habits create a strong foundation, enabling you to handle stress more effectively. Another powerful Stoic practice is the use of rational thinking to challenge irrational fears. Often, stress is fueled by fears that are exaggerated or unfounded. By examining these fears logically, you can deflate them and reduce their impact on your mind. This involves questioning the validity of your fears, asking yourself whether they are based on facts or assumptions. Rational thinking helps you break free from the grip of anxiety, allowing you to approach problems with a clear and calm mind. Stoicism also teaches the importance of accepting impermanence. Everything in life is temporary: our successes, our failures, our joys, and our sorrows. By embracing the transient nature of life, you can reduce your attachment to outcomes and the stress that comes with them. This doesn't mean becoming indifferent, but rather understanding that change is a natural part of life. When you accept impermanence, you can face challenges with a sense of calm and detachment, knowing that they too shall pass. Another technique is the practice of perspective-taking. This involves stepping back and looking at your situation from a broader perspective. Often, stress magnifies problems, making them seem bigger than they are. By gaining perspective, you can see your challenges in context, which can make them appear more manageable. This technique helps you avoid getting lost in the details and allows you to focus on what truly matters. Stoicism also encourages the development of resilience through the practice of voluntary discomfort. By deliberately exposing yourself to small hardships, you can build your tolerance for stress. This might involve fasting, taking cold showers, or practicing physical endurance. These practices remind you that you are capable of handling discomfort, which in turn makes real-life stresses less intimidating. Resilience is a muscle that can be strengthened with practice, and voluntary discomfort is one way to do that. Another key Stoic principle is the practice of detachment. This doesn't mean being emotionally distant, but rather maintaining a healthy separation between your emotions and your sense of self. When you detach from your emotions, you can observe them without being overwhelmed by them. This allows you to respond to stress with calmness and clarity rather than reacting impulsively. Detachment helps you maintain your composure even in the face of intense emotions. Stoicism also teaches the value of inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself can have a significant impact on how you handle stress. By cultivating a positive and supportive inner dialogue, you can encourage yourself in difficult times. This involves replacing negative self-talk with affirmations of your strengths and abilities. Your inner voice can be a powerful ally in managing stress, providing you with the encouragement you need to stay composed. Another powerful technique is the practice of setting realistic expectations. Unrealistic expectations can lead to disappointment and stress. By setting goals that are achievable, you reduce the likelihood of feeling overwhelmed. Stoicism encourages you to focus on effort rather than outcome, knowing that you can control your actions but not the results. This shift in focus allows you to approach challenges with a sense of calm, knowing that you've done your best. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of community and connection. While Stoicism teaches self-reliance, it also recognizes the value of supportive relationships. Surrounding yourself with positive and supportive people can help you manage stress more effectively. They can offer perspective, encouragement, and practical help in times of need. Building strong relationships is a key part of staying composed under stress. Another technique is the practice of regular reflection. Stoicism encourages you to take time each day to reflect on your actions and thoughts. This practice allows you to learn from your experiences and make adjustments where necessary. Reflection helps you maintain a sense of balance and perspective, which is crucial in managing stress. By regularly evaluating your life, you can stay aligned with your values and goals, reducing the stress that comes from feeling off track. Stoicism also teaches the importance of focusing on the present moment. Stress often arises from worrying about the future or regretting the past. By bringing your attention back to the present, you can reduce the power of these stresses. This doesn't mean ignoring the future or the past, but rather not letting them dominate your thoughts. Focusing on the present helps you stay grounded and calm, no matter what challenges you face. Another Stoic technique is the practice of self-compassion. Stress can often lead to self-criticism, which only compounds the problem. By treating yourself with kindness and understanding, you can reduce the stress associated with perfectionism and failure. Self-compassion involves recognizing that everyone makes mistakes and that you are no exception. This mindset allows you to move forward with a sense of peace, rather than being weighed down by guilt or regret. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of simplifying your life. Complexity and clutter can contribute to stress by overwhelming your senses and mind. By simplifying your environment and routines, you create space for calm and clarity. This might involve decluttering your home, reducing your commitments, or simplifying your goals. A simpler life is often a less stressful one, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. Another technique is the practice of focusing on what you can give rather than what you can get. Stress often arises from a focus on what we lack or what we want to achieve. By shifting your focus to how you can contribute to others, you can reduce the pressure on yourself. This doesn't mean neglecting your own needs, but rather finding fulfillment in helping others. This shift in focus can lead to a sense of purpose and reduce the stress associated with self-centered goals. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing your limitations. No one is capable of doing everything, and accepting this fact can reduce a lot of unnecessary stress. By recognizing your limits, you can set more realistic goals and avoid burnout. This acceptance allows you to focus on what you can do, rather than stressing about what you can't. Embracing your limitations is not about giving up, but about working within your capabilities to achieve your best. Another powerful Stoic technique is the practice of daily affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that reinforce your strengths and abilities. By starting your day with affirmations, you can set a positive tone that carries through even in stressful situations. These affirmations remind you of your inner strength and resilience, helping you maintain composure throughout the day. They are a simple yet effective tool for managing stress. Stoicism also emphasizes the value of purposeful action. When faced with stress, it's easy to feel paralyzed by indecision. By focusing on taking purposeful action, you can break free from this paralysis. Stoicism teaches that it's better to take small, meaningful steps than to remain stuck in inaction. This approach reduces the stress associated with feeling overwhelmed and helps you move forward with confidence. Another technique is the practice of embracing uncertainty. Life is full of uncertainties, and trying to control them all is a major source of stress. By accepting that uncertainty is a natural part of life, you can reduce the anxiety that comes from trying to predict or control the future. This doesn't mean being passive, but rather being flexible and open to whatever comes your way. Embracing uncertainty allows you to stay composed in the face of the unknown. Stoicism also teaches the importance of maintaining a sense of humor. Laughter is a powerful antidote to stress. By finding humor in life's challenges, you can lighten your load and maintain a positive outlook. Stoicism encourages you to take life seriously, but not too seriously. A sense of humor helps you keep things in perspective and reduces the stress that comes from taking things too personally. Another technique is the practice of regular breathing exercises. Stress often leads to shallow, rapid breathing, which can exacerbate anxiety. By practicing deep, mindful breathing, you can calm your nervous system and reduce stress. Breathing exercises are a simple and effective way to bring your body and mind back to a state of calm. They can be practiced anywhere, anytime, making them a valuable tool for managing stress. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of accepting reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. Stress often comes from a disconnect between our expectations and reality. By accepting things as they are, you can reduce the stress that comes from trying to force things to be different. This acceptance doesn't mean giving up on change, but rather working with the reality you have, not the one you wish for. This approach helps you stay grounded and composed. Finally, Stoicism teaches the value of living in alignment with your values. When your actions are aligned with your values, you experience a sense of integrity and inner peace. This alignment reduces the stress that comes from internal conflict or feeling out of sync with yourself. By living according to your principles, you can face life's challenges with a sense of purpose and calm. This inner alignment is the foundation of true composure and resilience. Confidence is not something that simply appears overnight. It is cultivated, grown, and nurtured through consistent practice and reflection. As you begin to explore how Stoicism can help you manage stress and maintain composure, you'll find that confidence naturally begins to build within you. This confidence, however, is not the superficial kind that depends on external validation or fleeting achievements. Instead, it is a deep, enduring confidence rooted in self-awareness, resilience, and inner peace. One of the key ways to develop this kind of confidence is by embracing the Stoic concept of self-mastery. Self-mastery involves understanding and controlling your impulses, emotions, and desires. When you have control over your internal world, external circumstances lose their power to dictate your confidence. You become anchored in your own sense of self, rather than being swayed by the opinions or actions of others. This mastery of self is a foundational element in cultivating unbreakable confidence. Another critical aspect of building confidence through Stoicism is the practice of self-discipline. Self-discipline is about committing to your values and goals, even when the path is difficult. It's about making choices that align with your long-term well-being, rather than giving in to short-term temptations. By exercising self-discipline, you reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve what you set out to do. This steady, consistent effort builds confidence over time as you see the results of your disciplined actions. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. When you view difficulties as chances to improve yourself rather than as threats, your confidence naturally increases. This mindset shift allows you to approach challenges with a sense of curiosity and determination, rather than fear and avoidance. Each challenge you overcome becomes a building block in your confidence, reinforcing your belief in your ability to handle whatever life throws at you. Another powerful Stoic practice for building confidence is the acceptance of imperfection. In a world that often pressures us to be perfect, Stoicism reminds us that perfection is neither possible nor necessary. Instead, what matters is striving to do your best in every situation. When you accept that mistakes and setbacks are a natural part of life, you free yourself from the fear of failure. This acceptance allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that your worth is not diminished by your imperfections. The practice of gratitude is another essential component of Stoic confidence. When you regularly reflect on what you are grateful for, you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of abundance and contentment, which in turn boosts your confidence. Gratitude reminds you of your strengths, your support systems, and your past successes, reinforcing your belief in your ability to face future challenges with confidence. Stoicism also encourages the cultivation of inner strength through solitude and reflection. Spending time alone, away from the distractions of the world, allows you to connect with your inner self. This practice helps you develop a deeper understanding of your thoughts, emotions, and motivations. When you are in tune with yourself, you become less reliant on external validation and more confident in your own judgment and abilities. Solitude becomes a source of strength and confidence rather than loneliness. Another important Stoic practice is the intentional cultivation of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity, and it is closely linked to confidence. When you know that you can recover from setbacks, you are more willing to take risks and pursue your goals with determination. Stoicism teaches that resilience is built through repeated exposure to challenges and by practicing endurance. Each time you rise after a fall, your confidence in your ability to overcome difficulties grows stronger. Stoicism also highlights the importance of living in accordance with your values. When your actions align with your core principles, you develop a deep sense of integrity and self-respect. This alignment creates a solid foundation for confidence because you know that you are living authentically. You are not swayed by the expectations or judgments of others, but instead you stand firm in your convictions. This sense of inner alignment fosters a confidence that is both steady and enduring. Another way to build confidence through Stoicism is by practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you gain greater control over your reactions to external events. This awareness allows you to respond to challenges with calmness and clarity, rather than being overwhelmed by anxiety or fear. The more you practice mindfulness, the more confident you become in your ability to handle whatever arises. Stoicism also teaches the value of humility in building confidence. True confidence is not about being the best or always being right. It's about understanding your limitations and being open to learning from others. Humility allows you to approach life with a sense of curiosity and a willingness to grow. This openness to growth and learning strengthens your confidence because it is based on a realistic understanding of yourself. Humility and confidence are not opposites, but rather complementary qualities that together create a balanced and resilient self. Another Stoic practice that fosters confidence is the deliberate cultivation of courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. When you practice courage, you strengthen your confidence by proving to yourself that you can face your fears. Each courageous act, no matter how small, builds your belief in your ability to overcome obstacles. Over time, this repeated practice of courage creates a reservoir of confidence that you can draw upon in times of need. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of detaching from the need for external validation. Confidence that relies on the approval of others is fragile and easily shaken. By cultivating a sense of self-worth that is independent of others' opinions, you build a more stable and enduring confidence. This inner confidence is rooted in your own assessment of your actions and character, rather than in the shifting opinions of others. Detachment from external validation allows you to move through life with a sense of calm and self-assurance. Another powerful Stoic practice is the regular examination of your thoughts and beliefs. Confidence is often undermined by irrational or unhelpful thoughts. By examining your beliefs through the lens of reason and logic, you can identify and challenge those that do not serve you. This practice of self-examination helps you replace negative or limiting beliefs with more empowering ones, thereby strengthening your confidence. When your thoughts are aligned with reality, your confidence becomes more grounded and resilient. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing discomfort as a path to growth. Confidence grows when you push yourself beyond your comfort zone and take on new challenges. By willingly embracing discomfort, you build the resilience and strength needed to face life's uncertainties with confidence. This practice helps you develop a mindset that views challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to grow and expand your abilities. Each time you step out of your comfort zone, you reinforce your belief in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Another key Stoic principle is the cultivation of inner peace. Confidence flourishes in a mind that is calm and centered. By practicing techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or reflection, you can quiet the mental noise that often undermines confidence. Inner peace allows you to approach life's challenges with a sense of clarity and focus, which in turn bolsters your confidence. When you are at peace with yourself, you are less likely to be swayed by external distractions or doubts, allowing your confidence to shine through. Stoicism also emphasizes the value of patience in building confidence. Confidence is not built overnight. It is the result of consistent effort and perseverance over time. By practicing patience, you allow yourself the time needed to grow and develop your skills. This patience helps you maintain confidence even when progress is slow or obstacles are many. Patience is a key ingredient in the cultivation of unbreakable confidence because it allows you to trust the process and stay committed to your goals. Another Stoic practice that fosters confidence is the regular setting and achieving of goals. Confidence grows when you experience success, even in small measures. By setting realistic and achievable goals, you create opportunities for success that build your confidence over time. Each accomplishment, no matter how small, reinforces your belief in your abilities and encourages you to take on larger challenges with greater confidence. Goal setting is a practical way to cultivate confidence through action and achievement. Stoicism also teaches the importance of accepting uncertainty as a part of life. Confidence often wavers in the face of the unknown, but Stoicism encourages you to embrace uncertainty rather than fear it. By accepting that not everything is within your control, you can focus on preparing for the unexpected rather than worrying about it. This acceptance of uncertainty helps you remain confident, even in situations where the outcome is unclear. It allows you to move forward with courage and assurance, knowing that you are prepared to face whatever comes your way. Another powerful Stoic practice for building confidence is the cultivation of a positive inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself can have a significant impact on your confidence. By cultivating a supportive and encouraging inner voice, you reinforce your belief in your abilities and strengths. This practice involves replacing negative self-talk with affirmations of your worth and potential. A positive inner dialogue is a powerful tool for building and sustaining confidence, especially in challenging situations. Stoicism also highlights the importance of focusing on what you can give rather than what you can get. Confidence often falters when we are overly focused on our own needs and desires. By shifting your focus to how you can contribute to others, you create a sense of purpose and fulfillment that boosts your confidence. This outward focus helps you move beyond self-doubt and insecurity as you become more engaged in making a positive impact. Giving to others fosters a sense of connection and empowerment that strengthens your confidence. Another Stoic technique for building confidence is the practice of embracing change. Change is a constant in life, and confidence often falters when faced with the unknown. However, Stoicism teaches that change is an opportunity for growth and renewal. By embracing change and adapting to new circumstances, you build confidence in your ability to navigate life's uncertainties. This adaptability is a key component of Stoic confidence, as it allows you to remain steady and composed, even in the face of unexpected challenges. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of maintaining perspective in building confidence. It's easy to lose confidence when you become overly focused on a single setback or challenge. By stepping back and viewing your situation in the broader context of your life, you can avoid becoming overwhelmed. This practice helps you see that no single event defines you, and that you are capable of overcoming challenges and moving forward. Maintaining perspective allows you to keep your confidence intact, even in difficult times. Another powerful Stoic practice for building confidence is the regular reflection on your successes. Confidence grows when you take the time to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements. By reflecting on your past successes, you reinforce your belief in your ability to succeed in the future. This practice helps you maintain a positive outlook and a strong sense of self-worth, which are essential components of confidence. Regular reflection on your accomplishments keeps your confidence rooted in reality and helps you stay motivated. Stoicism also teaches the value of simplicity in building confidence. Complexity and clutter can contribute to feelings of overwhelm and insecurity. By simplifying your environment, routines, and goals, you create space for clarity and focus. This simplicity allows you to concentrate on what truly matters, which in turn boosts your confidence. A simpler life is often a more confident life because it is free from unnecessary distractions and stresses. Another key Stoic practice is the cultivation of self-reliance. Confidence that is dependent on external support or validation is fragile and easily shaken. By developing the skills, knowledge, and resilience needed to handle life's challenges on your own, you build a more stable and enduring confidence. Self-reliance is about trusting in your own abilities and judgments, rather than relying on others for guidance or approval. This inner confidence allows you to move through life with a sense of security and assurance. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing your unique strengths and talents. Confidence grows when you recognize and value what makes you unique. By embracing your individuality, you build a sense of self-worth that is independent of comparisons to others. This self-acceptance allows you to approach life with a sense of confidence and authenticity. When you are confident in your own uniqueness, you are less likely to be swayed by external opinions or doubts, allowing your true self to shine through. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes the value of living with purpose in building confidence. Confidence is not just about believing in your abilities. It's also about having a clear sense of direction and meaning in your life. By aligning your actions with your purpose, you create a sense of fulfillment and motivation that strengthens your confidence. This purpose-driven approach to life gives you the confidence to pursue your goals with determination and resilience, knowing that you are making a meaningful impact. As you build unbreakable confidence through the principles of Stoicism, something else begins to unfold, a deeper, more profound sense of joy in your everyday life. But this joy is not the fleeting happiness that comes from external pleasures or temporary successes. It is a stable, enduring joy that arises from within, independent of circumstances. How do you cultivate such joy? The answer lies in embracing the Stoic approach to life, which reveals the secret to finding true contentment and fulfillment in the simplicity of each day. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the practice of gratitude. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you open yourself to a deep sense of appreciation for the present moment. This shift in perspective allows you to see the beauty and value in the ordinary aspects of life, things that are often overlooked in the pursuit of more. By practicing gratitude daily, you begin to find joy in the simplest things, from a quiet morning to a shared meal, and this joy becomes a constant companion in your life. Another powerful Stoic practice for finding joy is the acceptance of what is. Life is full of unexpected challenges and changes, many of which are beyond our control. Instead of resisting these changes, Stoicism teaches us to accept them as a natural part of life. This acceptance doesn't mean resignation. Rather, it means embracing life as it is, with all its imperfections. When you stop fighting against the flow of life and start flowing with it, you discover a profound peace and joy that comes from living in harmony with reality. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of focusing on the present moment. Joy is often lost when we dwell on the past or worry about the future. By bringing your attention back to the here and now, you open yourself to the richness of the present. This practice helps you savor the moments that make up your life, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant. Whether it's the warmth of the sun on your face or the laughter of a loved one, these moments become sources of joy when you fully experience them without distraction. Another key Stoic principle for finding joy is the practice of self-sufficiency. Stoicism teaches that true joy comes from within, not from external sources. By cultivating inner resources such as wisdom, courage, and self-discipline, you build a wellspring of joy that is not dependent on external circumstances. This inner joy is resilient and enduring because it is rooted in your character and values, not in the changing tides of fortune. When you learn to rely on yourself for your happiness, you become less vulnerable to the ups and downs of life. Stoicism also teaches the value of simplicity in finding joy. In a world that often encourages excess and complexity, Stoicism reminds us that less is often more. By simplifying your life, whether it's decluttering your environment, reducing your commitments, or focusing on what truly matters, you create space for joy to flourish. Simplicity allows you to appreciate the essential things in life, free from the distractions and noise that often obscure them. This focus on simplicity leads to a clearer, more joyful experience of life. Another powerful Stoic practice is the cultivation of a positive mindset. While Stoicism is often associated with accepting the harsh realities of life, it also teaches the importance of maintaining a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring difficulties, but rather choosing to focus on the good in every situation. By practicing optimism, you train your mind to see opportunities where others see obstacles, to find light in the darkest moments. This shift in perspective transforms your experience of life, making joy a natural byproduct of your daily thoughts and actions. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of aligning your actions with your values. When you live in accordance with your principles, you experience a deep sense of integrity and fulfillment. This alignment creates a foundation for joy because you know that you are living authentically and true to yourself. The joy that comes from this sense of purpose and alignment is not fleeting or superficial. It is a deep, abiding joy that sustains you through life's challenges. Another Stoic approach to finding joy is the practice of contentment. Contentment is the art of being satisfied with what you have and where you are, rather than constantly striving for more. Stoicism teaches that contentment is not about settling for less, but about recognizing the abundance in your current circumstances. When you cultivate contentment, you free yourself from the endless pursuit of external validation and begin to find joy in the present moment. This contentment leads to a more peaceful and joyful existence, where you appreciate what you have without constantly longing for more. Stoicism also teaches the value of community and connection in finding joy. While Stoicism encourages self-reliance, it also recognizes the importance of relationships in creating a meaningful life. By fostering deep, genuine connections with others, you create a network of support and love that enhances your experience of joy. These relationships provide a sense of belonging and purpose, reminding you that you are part of something larger than yourself. The joy that comes from these connections is one of the most enduring and fulfilling aspects of life. Another powerful Stoic practice for finding joy is the cultivation of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in each moment without judgment or distraction. This practice allows you to experience life more fully and to find joy in the simple act of being. When you are mindful, you become more aware of the beauty and wonder in the world around you, from the sound of the wind in the trees to the taste of a home-cooked meal. This heightened awareness brings a deep sense of joy and appreciation for the richness of life. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of embracing impermanence in finding joy. Everything in life is temporary. Our experiences, our relationships, our very existence. By accepting the transient nature of life, you learn to appreciate each moment for what it is, rather than taking it for granted. This acceptance of impermanence deepens your appreciation for the present and allows you to find joy in the fleeting beauty of life. When you embrace the impermanence of all things, you live more fully and joyfully, knowing that each moment is precious and unique. Another Stoic principle for finding joy is the practice of self-compassion. Stoicism teaches that you should be kind and gentle with yourself, recognizing that you are a human being with limitations and flaws. By practicing self-compassion, you free yourself from the harsh self-criticism that often robs you of joy. Instead, you learn to treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. This self-compassion creates a nurturing inner environment where joy can flourish, even in the face of challenges. Stoicism also teaches the value of embracing your role in the larger cosmos. When you see yourself as part of a greater whole, you find meaning and purpose in your actions. This sense of connectedness to the universe brings a deep sense of joy, as you realize that your life has significance beyond your individual concerns. By embracing your place in the cosmos, you tap into a source of joy that is vast and enduring, far beyond the fleeting pleasures of everyday life. Another powerful Stoic practice for finding joy is the cultivation of resilience. Life is full of challenges, but Stoicism teaches that you can find joy even in adversity. By developing resilience, you learn to bounce back from setbacks and to see difficulties as opportunities for growth. This resilience gives you the strength to face life's challenges with a sense of optimism and hope, knowing that you have the inner resources to overcome whatever comes your way. The joy that comes from resilience is deep and lasting, as it is rooted in your ability to thrive despite difficulties. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living with intention. When you approach each day with a clear sense of purpose and direction, you create a life that is rich with meaning. This intentionality brings joy, as you know that your actions are contributing to something greater than yourself. By setting goals and pursuing them with determination, you create a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that adds to your overall joy in life. This sense of purpose-driven living is a key component of Stoic joy. Another Stoic practice that fosters joy is the deliberate cultivation of inner peace. Inner peace is the foundation of true joy, as it allows you to remain calm and centered, even in the midst of life's storms. By practicing techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or quiet reflection, you can cultivate a sense of inner tranquility that is not easily disturbed by external events. This inner peace creates a stable environment where joy can flourish, free from the turmoil of stress and anxiety. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Rather than viewing difficulties as obstacles to your happiness, Stoicism encourages you to see them as stepping stones to greater wisdom and strength. This mindset shift allows you to find joy in the process of overcoming challenges, rather than waiting for life to be perfect. Each challenge you face and overcome becomes a source of joy, as it contributes to your growth and development as a person. Another powerful Stoic practice for finding joy is the cultivation of a balanced life. Balance is key to maintaining a sense of well-being and joy. Stoicism teaches that you should strive to create harmony between your various responsibilities, relationships, and personal needs. By finding this balance, you create a life that is both fulfilling and sustainable. This balance allows you to experience joy in all areas of your life without being overwhelmed by any one aspect. A balanced life is a joyful life because it allows you to enjoy the full spectrum of human experience. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of letting go of what you cannot control. Much of the stress and unhappiness in life comes from trying to control things that are beyond our power. By focusing on what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses, you free yourself from the burden of trying to manage the uncontrollable. This shift in focus allows you to find joy in the things that are within your power, rather than being frustrated by what you cannot change. Letting go of control is a powerful way to cultivate joy and peace in your life. Another Stoic approach to finding joy is the practice of seeing the good in every situation. Stoicism teaches that every experience, no matter how difficult, has something valuable to offer. By training your mind to look for the silver lining in every cloud, you develop a resilient sense of optimism. This optimism allows you to find joy even in challenging circumstances, as you focus on the positive aspects of each experience. This practice of seeing the good in everything transforms your outlook on life and makes joy a constant companion. Stoicism also teaches the value of appreciating the small things in life. Joy is often found in the little moments: the smile of a loved one, the warmth of a cup of tea, the beauty of a sunset. By cultivating an appreciation for these small pleasures, you create a rich tapestry of joy in your everyday life. This focus on the small things helps you stay grounded and connected to the present moment, where true joy resides. The more you appreciate the small things, the more joy you will find in each day. Another powerful Stoic practice for finding joy is the cultivation of a sense of wonder. Stoicism teaches that the world is full of beauty and mystery, waiting to be discovered. By approaching life with a sense of curiosity and wonder, you open yourself to the joy of discovery. Whether it's exploring a new place, learning something new, or simply marveling at the natural world, this sense of wonder brings a deep and abiding joy. This childlike curiosity keeps your spirit alive and engaged, making every day an opportunity for joy. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in harmony with nature. Nature is a source of immense beauty and tranquility, and Stoicism teaches that by aligning yourself with the natural world, you can find peace and joy. Whether it's spending time outdoors, appreciating the changing seasons, or simply being mindful of your connection to the earth, this harmony with nature fosters a deep sense of joy and contentment. Living in tune with nature reminds you of your place in the world and helps you find joy in the simplicity of life. Another key Stoic principle for finding joy is the practice of detachment. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means letting go of the need to control outcomes and being open to whatever life brings. By detaching from expectations and desires, you free yourself from the constant striving that often leads to frustration and disappointment. This detachment allows you to find joy in the present moment, without being weighed down by what could have been or what might be. It's about enjoying life as it is, rather than how you wish it were. Stoicism also teaches the importance of cultivating a sense of gratitude for the challenges in life. While it may seem counterintuitive, Stoicism encourages you to be grateful for the difficulties you face, as they provide opportunities for growth and self-improvement. By viewing challenges as gifts that help you develop resilience and strength, you can find joy even in the midst of adversity. This gratitude for challenges transforms your experience of life, making it richer and more meaningful. Another Stoic practice that fosters joy is the cultivation of patience. Patience is the ability to endure difficulties with grace and calmness. By practicing patience, you learn to appreciate the process of growth and change rather than rushing to the end result. This patience allows you to find joy in the journey rather than being solely focused on the destination. When you are patient, you open yourself to the richness of each moment, finding joy in the slow unfolding of life's events. Stoicism also teaches the value of self-reflection in finding joy. By regularly reflecting on your actions, thoughts, and experiences, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your life. This self-awareness allows you to make conscious choices that align with your values and bring you joy. Self-reflection helps you identify what truly matters to you, so you can focus on the things that bring you the most fulfillment. This practice of reflection deepens your experience of joy as you become more attuned to what brings you happiness. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of living with a sense of purpose in finding joy. Purpose gives your life meaning and direction, guiding your actions and decisions. When you live with purpose, you create a life that is rich with fulfillment and joy. This purpose-driven approach to life helps you navigate challenges with a sense of determination and hope, knowing that you are working towards something greater than yourself. The joy that comes from living with purpose is deep and lasting, as it is rooted in a sense of meaning and contribution. As you discover the joy that Stoicism can bring to your everyday life, the next step is to ensure that this sense of peace and contentment carries through each day. One of the most effective ways to cultivate and maintain inner peace and focus is through the practice of morning rituals. These rituals, rooted in Stoic wisdom, set the tone for your entire day, grounding you in calmness and clarity before the world's demands begin to pull you in different directions. By establishing a morning routine that nurtures your mind and spirit, you create a solid foundation for whatever challenges and opportunities may come your way. The first step in creating a peaceful and focused morning routine is to rise early and embrace the quiet of the morning. The early hours offer a unique stillness, a moment of calm before the rush of the day begins. By waking up early, you give yourself the gift of time to think, to breathe, and to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally for the day ahead. This quiet time in the morning allows you to start your day with intention, rather than being rushed or reactive. It's a chance to align yourself with your values and set the tone for how you want to approach the day. Another essential morning practice is the act of mindful breathing. Breathing is something we do unconsciously, but by bringing awareness to your breath first thing in the morning, you can ground yourself in the present moment. This simple practice helps to calm your mind and body, reducing any residual stress or anxiety from the previous day. Mindful breathing also enhances your focus, allowing you to approach the day with clarity and purpose. By starting your morning with a few moments of deep, conscious breathing, you center yourself and create a sense of inner peace that carries through the day. Stoic reflection is another powerful morning ritual that fosters peace and focus. Each morning, take a few minutes to reflect on the day ahead. Consider the challenges you might face and how you intend to respond to them. This practice helps you anticipate obstacles and prepare mentally for whatever may come. It also reinforces your commitment to living according to your values, reminding you of what truly matters. Morning reflection grounds you in your principles and gives you a clear sense of direction, helping you navigate the day with calmness and confidence. A key aspect of a Stoic morning routine is the practice of gratitude. Before diving into the day's tasks, take a moment to reflect on what you are grateful for. This could be anything from the roof over your head to the opportunities you have today. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. It also sets a positive tone for the day, making you more resilient to stress and challenges. By beginning your day with gratitude, you create a mindset of abundance and joy that supports your well-being throughout the day. Another important morning ritual is setting your intentions for the day. This involves identifying the key tasks or goals you want to accomplish and the mindset you want to maintain. Setting intentions gives you a clear focus for the day, helping you to prioritize what's important and stay aligned with your values. This practice reduces the likelihood of being distracted by trivial matters or getting lost in the chaos of the day. By starting your morning with a clear sense of purpose, you empower yourself to move through the day with determination and focus. Stoicism also teaches the value of physical exercise as part of a morning routine. Engaging in some form of physical activity, whether it's stretching, walking, or a full workout, helps to awaken your body and mind. Exercise increases your energy levels, improves your mood, and enhances your ability to focus. It also reinforces the Stoic principle of caring for your body as an essential part of your well-being. By incorporating physical exercise into your morning, you start your day feeling strong, energized, and ready to take on whatever comes your way. Another powerful morning ritual is the practice of journaling. Writing down your thoughts, goals, and reflections in the morning can be a therapeutic way to clear your mind and organize your day. Journaling allows you to process any lingering emotions from the previous day, set intentions for the new day, and reflect on your progress. It also provides a space to express gratitude, explore your thoughts, and reinforce your commitment to living according to your values. This practice helps you to start your day with a clear mind and a focused heart, ready to engage with the world from a place of inner peace. Stoicism also encourages the practice of silence in the morning. In a world filled with noise and constant stimulation, starting your day with a few moments of silence can be incredibly grounding. Silence allows you to connect with your inner self, to listen to your thoughts without distraction, and to find clarity amidst the noise of life. This practice helps you cultivate a sense of calm and focus that can carry you through the day. By embracing silence each morning, you create a peaceful space within yourself that becomes a source of strength and resilience. Another essential component of a Stoic morning routine is the practice of intentionality. This means being deliberate about how you spend your morning, choosing activities that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Whether it's reading, meditating, or simply enjoying a cup of tea, Being intentional about your morning rituals helps you start the day with purpose and clarity. This intentionality carries over into the rest of your day, helping you stay focused on what truly matters and avoid getting caught up in distractions or unnecessary stress. Stoicism also teaches the value of embracing simplicity in your morning routine. Rather than cramming your morning with too many tasks or activities, focus on a few key rituals that bring you peace and clarity. Simplicity helps to reduce overwhelm and allows you to be fully present in each moment. By simplifying your morning routine, you create a sense of calm and ease that sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. This simplicity allows you to focus on the essentials and approach your day with a clear and peaceful mind. Another powerful morning practice is the cultivation of resilience. Each morning, remind yourself that challenges are a natural part of life and that you have the strength to face them. This mindset helps you approach the day with confidence and determination, knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with courage and grace. By starting your day with a focus on resilience, you build the mental and emotional strength needed to navigate life's challenges with peace and focus. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of cultivating a positive mindset in the morning. How you start your day often determines how the rest of your day will unfold. By consciously choosing to focus on positive thoughts and attitudes, you set yourself up for success. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or difficulties, but rather choosing to approach them with optimism and hope. A positive mindset helps you stay motivated, focused, and resilient throughout the day. By starting your morning with a positive outlook, you create a foundation of peace and joy that supports your well-being. Another key Stoic practice for a peaceful and focused morning is the habit of detachment. This involves letting go of any lingering worries or concerns from the previous day and approaching the new day with a fresh perspective. Detachment helps you avoid carrying unnecessary baggage into your morning, allowing you to start the day with a clear mind and open heart. This practice of letting go creates space for new opportunities and experiences, helping you to approach the day with a sense of curiosity and possibility. Stoicism also teaches the value of embracing uncertainty as part of your morning routine. Life is unpredictable, and each day brings its own set of challenges and surprises. By accepting that you cannot control everything, you free yourself from the anxiety and stress that often accompany uncertainty. This acceptance allows you to approach the day with a sense of calm and resilience, knowing that you are prepared to handle whatever comes your way. Embracing uncertainty helps you stay focused on the present moment, rather than worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. Another powerful morning ritual is the practice of self-compassion. Starting your day with kindness and understanding toward yourself sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. Self-compassion involves acknowledging your efforts, forgiving your mistakes, and treating yourself with the same care and respect that you would offer to others. This practice helps you build a strong, supportive relationship with yourself, which in turn fosters inner peace and focus. By beginning your morning with self-compassion, you create a nurturing environment for your growth and well-being. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of clarity in your morning routine. Taking time in the morning to clarify your goals, priorities, and intentions helps you approach the day with focus and direction. Clarity allows you to cut through the noise and distractions, helping you stay aligned with your values and purpose. This practice of clarity is not just about what you want to achieve, but also about how you want to feel and who you want to be throughout the day. By starting your morning with a clear sense of purpose, you empower yourself to live with intention and peace. Another key Stoic practice for a peaceful and focused morning is the cultivation of humility. Humility involves recognizing your limitations and being open to learning and growth. This mindset helps you approach the day with a sense of curiosity and openness rather than pride or ego. Humility allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than threats to your self-esteem. By starting your day with humility, you create a foundation of peace and resilience that helps you navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Stoicism also teaches the value of gratitude for the simple things in life. Each morning, take a moment to appreciate the small blessings that often go unnoticed. The warmth of your bed, the quiet of the morning, the taste of your first sip of coffee. This practice of appreciating the small things helps you cultivate a sense of contentment and peace that carries through the day. Gratitude for the simple things also reminds you that joy and fulfillment are not found in grand achievements, but in the everyday moments that make up your life. Another powerful morning ritual is the practice of visualization. Visualization involves imagining yourself successfully navigating the challenges of the day and achieving your goals. This practice helps you build confidence and focus as you mentally prepare yourself for the tasks ahead. Visualization also reinforces your commitment to your values and intentions, helping you stay aligned with your purpose throughout the day. By starting your morning with visualization, you set yourself up for success, both mentally and emotionally. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of consistency in your morning routine. Consistency creates a sense of stability and structure in your life, which fosters inner peace and focus. By committing to your morning rituals each day, you build habits that support your well-being and help you stay grounded no matter what challenges arise. Consistency also reinforces your discipline and self-mastery, which are key components of a peaceful and focused mind. By making your morning routine a consistent practice, you create a foundation for a balanced and fulfilling life. Another key Stoic practice for a peaceful and focused morning is the cultivation of patience. Patience involves allowing yourself the time and space to wake up and ease into the day, rather than rushing through your morning. This practice helps you start your day with a sense of calm and relaxation, which carries through into your work and interactions. Patience also allows you to approach the day with a sense of grace and acceptance, knowing that everything will unfold in its own time. By starting your morning with patience, you create a peaceful and focused mindset that supports your well-being. Stoicism also teaches the value of introspection as part of your morning routine. Introspection involves looking inward and examining your thoughts, emotions, and motivations. This practice helps you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and your needs, which in turn fosters inner peace and clarity. Introspection also allows you to identify any negative patterns or beliefs that may be holding you back, giving you the opportunity to address them before they affect your day. By starting your morning with introspection, you create a foundation of self-awareness and focus that supports your growth and well-being. Another powerful morning ritual is the practice of setting boundaries. Boundaries involve deciding what you will and will not allow into your morning, whether it's limiting your exposure to news, social media, or other distractions. By setting clear boundaries, you protect your peace and focus, ensuring that your morning is spent in a way that supports your well-being. Boundaries also help you stay aligned with your values and priorities, rather than being pulled in different directions by external demands. By starting your morning with clear boundaries, you create a sense of control and empowerment that carries through the day. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of embracing stillness in the morning. Stillness involves taking a moment to simply be, without doing or thinking. This practice helps you connect with your inner self and find peace amidst the busyness of life. Stillness also allows you to clear your mind and prepare yourself mentally for the day ahead. By starting your morning with a moment of stillness, you create a sense of calm and focus that supports your well-being throughout the day. Another key Stoic practice for a peaceful and focused morning is the cultivation of resilience through adversity. Each morning, remind yourself that challenges are a natural part of life and that you have the strength to overcome them. This mindset helps you approach the day with confidence and determination, knowing that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with courage and grace. By starting your day with a focus on resilience, you build the mental and emotional strength needed to navigate life's challenges with peace and focus. Stoicism also teaches the value of embracing simplicity in your morning routine. Rather than cramming your morning with too many tasks or activities, focus on a few key rituals that bring you peace and clarity. Simplicity helps to reduce overwhelm and allows you to be fully present in each moment. By simplifying your morning routine, you create a sense of calm and ease that sets a positive tone for the rest of the day. This simplicity allows you to focus on the essentials and approach your day with a clear and peaceful mind. Another powerful morning practice is the cultivation of a sense of purpose. Purpose gives your life meaning and direction, guiding your actions and decisions. When you start your morning with a clear sense of purpose, you create a day that is rich with fulfillment and joy. This purpose-driven approach to life helps you navigate challenges with a sense of determination and hope, knowing that you are working towards something greater than yourself. The joy that comes from living with purpose is deep and lasting, as it is rooted in a sense of meaning and contribution. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing the present moment as part of your morning routine. The present moment is where life happens, and by focusing on it, you free yourself from the regrets of the past and the anxieties of the future. Embracing the present moment helps you start your day with a sense of peace and clarity, fully engaged in the here and now. This focus on the present also enhances your ability to stay mindful and focused throughout the day, allowing you to approach each task with full attention and intention. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of ending your morning routine with a moment of gratitude. Gratitude helps you focus on the positive aspects of your life, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. By ending your morning with gratitude, you create a positive and optimistic mindset that carries through the day. This practice also reinforces your connection to the present moment, helping you appreciate the beauty and blessings in your life. By starting your day with gratitude, you set the stage for a day filled with peace, focus, and joy. As you cultivate inner peace and focus through your morning rituals, you might find yourself more in tune with the flow of life. However, in a world that constantly pushes us to achieve more, faster, it's easy to fall into the trap of forcing success, believing that we must control every outcome and rush every process. Yet, Stoicism teaches us a different approach, one that encourages us to trust the process of life, to let go of the need for immediate results, and to find peace in the journey rather than the destination. This mindset shift can transform how we experience success, bringing more fulfillment and less stress. At the heart of Stoic philosophy is the idea that we should focus on what we can control and let go of the rest. This principle is especially important when it comes to our pursuit of success. Often, we become so fixated on achieving specific outcomes that we forget that many factors are beyond our control. By trying to force success, we set ourselves up for frustration and disappointment when things don't go as planned. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our efforts and intentions. trusting that the right results will come in their own time. This approach allows us to work diligently without being attached to the outcome, which ultimately leads to a more peaceful and fulfilling experience. Another key aspect of trusting the process is learning to embrace patience. In a fast-paced world, patience can feel like a luxury we can't afford. But Stoicism reminds us that true success often requires time and persistence. By cultivating patience, we allow ourselves to grow and develop at a natural pace, without the stress of rushing or forcing progress. Patience helps us to stay grounded and focused on the present, rather than constantly worrying about the future. It also teaches us to appreciate the journey, recognizing that each step along the way has value, even if it doesn't immediately lead to the results we desire. Stoicism also encourages us to let go of our attachment to specific outcomes. When we become too attached to a particular result, we close ourselves off to other possibilities and opportunities that may be just as valuable, if not more so. By trusting the process, we open ourselves up to the idea that life may have different, sometimes better plans for us than we initially imagined. This openness allows us to navigate life's twists and turns with more flexibility and grace, knowing that every experience is part of a larger journey toward growth and understanding. Another powerful Stoic lesson in trusting the process is the acceptance of uncertainty. Life is inherently unpredictable, and no matter how much we plan or prepare, there will always be elements that are beyond our control. Instead of resisting this uncertainty, Stoicism teaches us to embrace it as a natural part of life. By accepting that we cannot predict or control every outcome, we free ourselves from the anxiety and stress that often accompany the pursuit of success. This acceptance allows us to move forward with confidence and calm, trusting that we will be able to handle whatever comes our way. Stoicism also highlights the importance of finding contentment in the present moment. Often, we become so focused on future success that we overlook the value of the present. We convince ourselves that we will be happy once we achieve a certain goal, only to find that the goalposts keep moving. By learning to find contentment in the here and now, we can experience a deeper, more lasting sense of fulfillment. This doesn't mean giving up on our ambitions, but rather appreciating each step of the journey and recognizing that success is not a destination, but a way of being. Another crucial element of trusting the process is understanding that setbacks and failures are an inevitable part of life. Stoicism teaches that these challenges are not obstacles to success, but rather essential components of the journey. Each setback provides an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen our resilience. By embracing challenges rather than resisting them, we develop the inner strength needed to persevere in the face of adversity. This mindset shift allows us to see setbacks not as failures, but as stepping stones on the path to success. Stoicism also encourages us to practice detachment from external validation. In our quest for success, it's easy to become overly concerned with how others perceive us. We may feel pressured to meet societal expectations or seek approval from those around us. However, Stoicism teaches that true success comes from within, from living in alignment with our values and principles, regardless of external recognition. By detaching from the need for validation, we can focus on what truly matters to us, trusting that our efforts will lead to a meaningful and fulfilling life. Another powerful Stoic principle is the idea that success is not defined by the outcome, but by the effort and integrity we bring to our actions. When we focus on doing our best in every situation, rather than obsessing over the end result, we create a sense of accomplishment and pride that is independent of external circumstances. This approach helps us to find satisfaction in the process itself, knowing that we have given our all, regardless of the outcome. By shifting our focus from results to effort, we free ourselves from the pressure of perfection and allow ourselves to experience true success. Stoicism also teaches the value of humility in the pursuit of success. Humility reminds us that we do not have all the answers and that there is always more to learn. By approaching life with a sense of curiosity and openness, we remain receptive to new ideas and experiences that can help us grow. This humility allows us to see the process of life as an ongoing journey of discovery, rather than a race to a specific finish line. It helps us to stay grounded, focused on the present moment, and open to the wisdom that each experience has to offer. Another key aspect of trusting the process is the cultivation of resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and continue moving forward, even when the path is difficult. Stoicism teaches that resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about embracing them as opportunities for growth. By developing resilience, we build the inner strength needed to persevere in the face of setbacks, trusting that each challenge we overcome brings us closer to our goals. This resilience is a vital component of success, as it allows us to maintain our focus and determination even when the journey is tough. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of living in alignment with our values. When we are clear about our values and make decisions based on them, we create a sense of integrity and authenticity that guides us through life's uncertainties. This alignment gives us the confidence to trust the process, knowing that we are living in accordance with our principles. It also helps us to stay focused on what truly matters, rather than being swayed by external pressures or distractions. By living in alignment with our values, we create a foundation of trust in ourselves and the process of life. Another powerful Stoic practice is the cultivation of self-discipline. Self-discipline is the ability to stay committed to our goals and values, even when the path is challenging. By practicing self-discipline, we develop the consistency and perseverance needed to see our efforts through to completion. This discipline helps us to stay focused on the process, rather than becoming distracted by the pursuit of immediate gratification. It also reinforces our trust in the process, as we learn to rely on our own inner strength and determination to achieve our goals. Stoicism also teaches the value of embracing impermanence. Everything in life is temporary, and this includes both our successes and our failures. By accepting the impermanence of all things, we free ourselves from the fear of loss and the pressure to hold on to specific outcomes. This acceptance allows us to approach life with a sense of detachment and openness, trusting that each experience, whether positive or negative, is part of a larger process of growth and transformation. By embracing impermanence, we learn to find peace and fulfillment in the present moment, rather than constantly striving for a future that may never come. Another key Stoic principle is the idea that we should focus on the process, not the prize. When we become too focused on the end goal, we may overlook the valuable lessons and experiences that come from the journey itself. By shifting our focus to the process, we allow ourselves to fully engage with each step of the journey, finding joy and satisfaction in the act of doing, rather than in the final outcome. This shift in focus helps us to trust the process, knowing that each moment is an opportunity for growth and learning. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing uncertainty as a natural part of life. Life is full of unknowns, and no matter how much we plan or prepare, there will always be elements that are beyond our control. By accepting this uncertainty, we free ourselves from the anxiety and stress that often accompany the pursuit of success. This acceptance allows us to move forward with confidence and calm, trusting that we will be able to handle whatever comes our way. Embracing uncertainty helps us to stay focused on the present moment, rather than worrying about the future or dwelling on the past. Another powerful Stoic lesson is the idea that success is a journey, not a destination. Success is not a single event or achievement, but a continuous process of growth and development. By viewing success as a journey, we allow ourselves to find fulfillment in the everyday moments of life, rather than waiting for some future event to bring us happiness. This perspective helps us to trust the process, knowing that each step along the way is an integral part of our journey towards success. Stoicism also emphasizes the value of gratitude in the pursuit of success. By cultivating a sense of gratitude for what we have, we create a mindset of abundance and contentment. This gratitude helps us to find joy and fulfillment in the present moment, rather than constantly striving for more. It also reinforces our trust in the process, as we learn to appreciate the progress we have made, rather than focusing on what we have yet to achieve. Gratitude allows us to approach life with a sense of peace and satisfaction, knowing that we are already successful in many ways. Another key aspect of trusting the process is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. By practicing mindfulness, we can fully engage with the process of life, rather than becoming lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past. This presence allows us to find peace and fulfillment in the here and now, rather than waiting for some future event to bring us happiness. Mindfulness helps us to trust the process, knowing that each moment is an opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed. Stoicism also teaches the importance of embracing challenges as opportunities for growth. Rather than viewing difficulties as obstacles to success, Stoicism encourages us to see them as essential components of the journey. Each challenge we face provides an opportunity to learn, grow, and strengthen our resilience. By embracing challenges rather than resisting them, we develop the inner strength needed to persevere in the face of adversity. This mindset shift allows us to see setbacks not as failures, but as stepping stones on the path to success. Another powerful Stoic practice is the cultivation of inner peace. Inner peace is the foundation of true success, as it allows us to remain calm and centered, even in the midst of life's storms. By practicing techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, or quiet reflection, we can cultivate a sense of inner tranquility that is not easily disturbed by external events. This inner peace creates a stable environment where trust in the process can flourish, free from the turmoil of stress and anxiety. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of consistency in the pursuit of success. Consistency creates a sense of stability and structure in our lives, which fosters trust in the process. By committing to our goals and values each day, we build habits that support our well-being and help us stay grounded no matter what challenges arise. Consistency also reinforces our discipline and self-mastery, which are key components of trusting the process. By making our efforts a consistent practice, we create a foundation for a balanced and fulfilling life. Another key Stoic practice is the cultivation of resilience through adversity. Each time we face and overcome a challenge, we build our inner strength and deepen our trust in the process. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with courage and grace. By embracing adversity, we learn to see it as a natural part of the journey, rather than something to be feared. This resilience helps us to trust the process, knowing that each challenge is an opportunity for growth and transformation. Stoicism also teaches the value of living with intention. When we approach each day with a clear sense of purpose and direction, we create a life that is rich with meaning. This intentionality helps us to trust the process, knowing that our actions are contributing to something greater than ourselves. By setting goals and pursuing them with determination, We create a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment that adds to our overall trust in the process of life. Another powerful Stoic practice is the cultivation of humility. Humility involves recognizing our limitations and being open to learning and growth. This mindset helps us to approach life with a sense of curiosity and openness rather than pride or ego. Humility allows us to see the process of life as an ongoing journey of discovery rather than a race to a specific finish line. It helps us to stay grounded, focused on the present moment, and open to the wisdom that each experience has to offer. Stoicism also teaches the importance of letting go of what we cannot control. Much of the stress and unhappiness in life comes from trying to control things that are beyond our power. By focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, we free ourselves from the burden of trying to manage the uncontrollable. This shift in focus allows us to trust the process, knowing that we are doing our best with what is within our power. Letting go of control is a powerful way to cultivate trust in the process and find peace and fulfillment in our lives. Another key Stoic principle is the idea that success is not defined by the outcome, but by the effort and integrity we bring to our actions. When we focus on doing our best in every situation, rather than obsessing over the end result, we create a sense of accomplishment and pride that is independent of external circumstances. This approach helps us to find satisfaction in the process itself, knowing that we have given our all, regardless of the outcome. By shifting our focus from results to effort, we free ourselves from the pressure of perfection and allow ourselves to experience true success. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of embracing the journey, not just the destination. Success is not a single event or achievement, but a continuous process of growth and development. By viewing success as a journey, we allow ourselves to find fulfillment in the everyday moments of life, rather than waiting for some future event to bring us happiness. This perspective helps us to trust the process, knowing that each step along the way is an integral part of our journey toward success. As you learn to trust the process and let go of the need to force outcomes, you may find a newfound sense of freedom and peace. But even as you embrace this flow, there are inner obstacles that can disrupt your journey. Negative thought patterns that creep in and undermine your confidence, cloud your judgment, and steal your joy. These thoughts can be subtle, but their impact is profound. To truly live in harmony with Stoic principles, it's essential to identify and break these patterns. Doing so will free you from the mental traps that hold you back, allowing you to approach life with clarity, resilience, and peace of mind. One of the most insidious negative thought patterns is catastrophizing. This is when your mind leaps to the worst possible outcome in any situation. When faced with uncertainty or challenges, it's easy to imagine everything going wrong. However, Stoicism teaches that we should not waste energy worrying about things that haven't happened and may never happen. Instead, focus on what is within your control. By challenging catastrophic thoughts with rational analysis, you can reduce their power over you and maintain a balanced perspective. Another common negative thought pattern is self-doubt. This manifests as an inner voice that constantly questions your abilities and worth. It can make you hesitate to take action, fearing that you're not good enough or that you'll fail. Stoicism encourages us to counter self-doubt by recognizing our inherent value and focusing on the effort rather than the outcome. Remind yourself that your worth is not determined by external achievements, but by the integrity and sincerity of your actions. By doing this, you can quiet the voice of self-doubt and move forward with confidence. Perfectionism is another negative thought pattern that can be particularly paralyzing. It drives the belief that anything less than perfect is a failure, leading to procrastination, stress, and a constant sense of inadequacy. Stoicism, however, teaches that perfection is an illusion. What matters is striving to do your best in every situation, recognizing that mistakes are opportunities to learn. By embracing imperfection, you can break free from the unrealistic standards that perfectionism imposes and focus on progress rather than perfection. Another negative thought pattern is overgeneralization, where you take a single negative event and apply it broadly, believing that one failure means you'll fail in everything. This kind of thinking can lead to a sense of hopelessness and despair. Stoicism teaches us to see each event in isolation and to avoid letting one setback define our entire experience. By viewing challenges as isolated incidents rather than as defining moments, you can maintain a more balanced and realistic perspective, allowing you to continue pursuing your goals without being bogged down by past failures. Blaming others for your circumstances is another thought pattern that can be destructive. It shifts responsibility away from yourself and places it on external factors, which can lead to feelings of helplessness and resentment. Stoicism emphasizes personal responsibility and the understanding that while you may not control everything that happens to you, you do control how you respond. By taking ownership of your reactions and decisions, you empower yourself to create positive change in your life, breaking free from the cycle of blame and negativity. Another thought pattern to overcome is the habit of dwelling on the past. This involves replaying past mistakes or regrets over and over in your mind, which prevents you from moving forward. Stoicism teaches that the past is beyond your control, and thus it is unproductive to dwell on it. Instead, focus on the present and the future, where you have the power to make changes. By letting go of the past and embracing the present moment, you free yourself from the weight of regret and open up to new possibilities. Similarly, worrying about the future is a negative thought pattern that can create unnecessary anxiety. This type of thinking often involves imagining all the things that could go wrong, leading to fear and inaction. Stoicism encourages us to prepare for the future, but to live in the present. By focusing on what you can do today to improve your future, you can reduce anxiety and cultivate a sense of peace and purpose. Remember, the future is shaped by the actions you take in the present, so focus on making each moment count. Another negative thought pattern is the tendency to compare yourself to others. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, and resentment. Stoicism teaches that each person's journey is unique, and comparing yourself to others is both unfair and unproductive. Instead, focus on your own progress and growth. By shifting your attention away from others and toward your own development, you can build self-confidence and satisfaction in your achievements, no matter how they measure up to others. People-pleasing is another thought pattern that can undermine your well-being. It involves constantly seeking the approval of others, often at the expense of your own needs and values. Stoicism reminds us that we cannot control others' opinions, and that trying to please everyone is an impossible task. Instead, focus on living in alignment with your values and principles, knowing that true fulfillment comes from within. By breaking the habit of people-pleasing, you can reclaim your autonomy and live a life that is true to yourself. Another harmful thought pattern is the belief that you are a victim of circumstance. This mindset leads to feelings of powerlessness and resignation, as though you have no control over your life. Stoicism teaches that while you may not control all external events, you always have control over your internal responses. By recognizing your ability to choose your reactions, you can break free from the victim mentality and take charge of your life. This shift in perspective allows you to see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. Lastly, The habit of negative self-talk is a thought pattern that can deeply affect your self-esteem and overall well-being. This involves constantly criticizing yourself, focusing on your perceived flaws and failures. Stoicism encourages us to practice self-compassion and to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a friend. By replacing negative self-talk with positive affirmations and constructive thoughts, you can build a healthier relationship with yourself and cultivate a more positive mindset. Breaking these negative thought patterns is not an easy task, but it is essential for personal growth and happiness. It requires mindfulness, self-awareness, and a commitment to change. Stoicism provides the tools and strategies needed to identify and overcome these patterns, helping you to develop a more resilient and positive mindset. By applying these Stoic principles, you can free yourself from the mental traps that hold you back and open up to a life of greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment. One of the first steps in overcoming negative thought patterns is to recognize when they arise. This requires being mindful of your thoughts and noticing when they take a negative turn. Stoicism teaches that you are not your thoughts, you are the observer of your thoughts. By creating this distance between yourself and your negative thoughts, you can begin to challenge and change them. This awareness is the first step toward breaking free from the cycle of negativity. Once you've identified a negative thought pattern, the next step is to question its validity. Stoicism encourages us to use reason and logic to evaluate our thoughts. Ask yourself whether the thought is based on facts or assumptions, and whether it is helping or harming you. By critically examining your thoughts, you can begin to see them for what they are, often exaggerated or irrational, and replace them with more balanced and constructive thoughts. Another effective strategy for overcoming negative thought patterns is to practice reframing. This involves looking at a situation from a different perspective, one that is more positive or realistic. For example, if you're facing a challenge, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," try reframing it as, "This is an opportunity to learn and grow." Reframing helps you to shift your mindset from one of defeat to one of possibility, which is essential for overcoming negativity and building resilience. Stoicism also teaches the importance of focusing on what you can control. Many negative thought patterns arise from worrying about things that are beyond your control. By shifting your focus to what you can influence, your actions, your attitude, your effort, you can reduce feelings of helplessness and frustration. This focus on controllable factors empowers you to take positive steps forward rather than getting stuck in a cycle of negative thinking. Another powerful tool in overcoming negative thought patterns is the practice of gratitude. When you focus on what you're thankful for, it's harder to dwell on negative thoughts. Gratitude shifts your attention away from what's wrong in your life to what's right, fostering a more positive outlook. By incorporating gratitude into your daily routine, you can gradually rewire your brain to focus more on the positives and less on the negatives, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Stoicism also emphasizes the value of self-compassion in breaking negative thought patterns. It's important to remember that everyone makes mistakes and has flaws. This is part of being human. Acts of kindness and prioritizing self-care further enhance your well-being and emotional balance. Daily reading of Stoic teachings and connecting with a supportive community provide ongoing inspiration and support. Let these practices guide you as you continue your journey towards a more balanced and fulfilling life, empowering you to face each day with wisdom, patience, and a peaceful heart. As we continue our journey with the wisdom of Stoicism, let's conclude by embracing the importance of cultivating a resilient and peaceful mind through final reflections and actionable steps. This final chapter will help you integrate all the principles and practices we've discussed, enabling you to live a life of balance, wisdom, and inner peace. Life is full of challenges and uncertainties, but with the right mindset and tools, you can navigate these difficulties with grace and resilience. Reflecting on your journey and setting clear intentions for the future can help solidify your commitment to personal growth and emotional well-being. Start by revisiting the core Stoic principles that have guided you through this journey: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These virtues provide a strong foundation for living a fulfilling and balanced life. Reflect on how you can continue to embody these principles in your daily actions and decisions. Consider setting specific goals for how you want to integrate these virtues into different areas of your life, whether it's in your relationships, work, or personal development. One effective way to maintain your commitment to these virtues is to create a personal mission statement. This statement should encapsulate your core values and the type of person you aspire to be. For example, your mission statement might include commitments like, "I strive to respond to challenges with patience and wisdom," or "I aim to treat others with kindness and empathy." Writing down your mission statement and revisiting it regularly can serve as a powerful reminder of your goals and values, helping you stay aligned with your Stoic principles. In addition to a personal mission statement, consider developing a daily routine that supports your emotional resilience and well-being. This routine can include practices like morning reflections, mindfulness exercises, gratitude journaling, and evening reflections. By consistently engaging in these practices, you create a structured approach to maintaining your inner peace and clarity. Morning reflections can help you set a positive tone for the day. As you wake up, take a few moments to sit quietly and reflect on your intentions. Think about how you want to approach the day's challenges with a Stoic mindset. By setting clear intentions, you prepare yourself mentally and emotionally to handle whatever comes your way. Mindfulness exercises can be integrated into various parts of your day. Whether it's through mindful breathing, body scans, or mindful walking, these practices help you stay present and aware. When you notice feelings of anger or frustration arising, use mindfulness to ground yourself and create a pause between the trigger and your response. This helps you respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. Gratitude journaling at the end of the day can shift your focus from what's wrong to what's right. Reflecting on the positive aspects of your day fosters a positive mindset and reduces feelings of anger and frustration. This practice helps you appreciate the good in your life and reinforces your commitment to seeing the world through a lens of positivity and possibility. Evening reflections provide an opportunity to review your day and learn from your experiences. Consider what went well and what could have been handled better. Reflect on how you responded to challenges and think about how you can improve in the future. This practice helps you develop greater self-awareness and emotional resilience, reinforcing your commitment to personal growth. Physical activity is another essential component of a balanced routine. Exercise is a powerful way to reduce stress, improve mood, and boost overall health. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it a regular part of your life. Physical activity helps you release tension and maintain a positive mindset, making it easier to handle adversity with grace. Connecting with nature can also bring a sense of peace and perspective. Spend time outdoors, whether it's in a park, garden, or natural setting. Observing the beauty of nature and appreciating its simplicity can provide a much-needed respite from the stresses of daily life. This practice helps you feel more grounded and connected to the world around you. Engaging in acts of kindness is a simple yet powerful way to maintain a balanced and peaceful mind. Small gestures, such as helping a neighbor, volunteering, or offering a kind word, can make a big difference. Acts of kindness foster a sense of connection and purpose, reminding you of the positive impact you can have on others. This practice not only benefits those around you, but also reinforces your own sense of compassion and empathy. Regularly reading Stoic teachings can provide ongoing inspiration and guidance. Spend a few minutes each day reading Stoic texts or quotes from Stoic philosophers. Reflect on their wisdom and consider how you can apply their teachings to your own life. This practice helps you stay connected to the principles of Stoicism and reinforces your commitment to personal growth and emotional resilience. Engaging with a supportive community can further enhance your journey. Surround yourself with people who share your values and goals. Participate in group activities. Join organizations that promote Stoic principles, or find a mentor who can provide guidance and support. Being part of a community that values wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance can provide encouragement and accountability as you continue your journey. Finally, celebrate your progress and achievements. Acknowledge the steps you've taken towards personal growth and emotional resilience. Reflect on how far you've come and the positive changes you've made in your life. Celebrating your successes reinforces your commitment to Stoic practices and motivates you to continue striving for inner peace and fulfillment. In conclusion, by integrating Stoic principles and practices into your daily life, you can cultivate a resilient and peaceful mind. Embrace the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and create a personal mission statement to guide your actions. Develop a daily routine that includes morning reflections, mindfulness exercises, gratitude journaling, and evening reflections. Engage in physical activity, connect with nature, perform acts of kindness, and prioritize self-care. Regularly read Stoic teachings and engage with a supportive community. Celebrate your progress and remain committed to your journey of personal growth. With these practices, you can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience, leading to a more balanced, fulfilling, and peaceful life. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Stoicism and the powerful tools it offers for managing anger and cultivating inner peace. By embracing these timeless principles and practices, you are well on your way to living a life of wisdom, resilience, and fulfillment. Remember, every step you take towards personal growth brings you closer to a more balanced and peaceful existence. I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. How have these Stoic principles impacted your life? What practices are you excited to try? Let's continue this conversation and support each other on our paths to inner peace. If you found this video helpful and want to continue exploring the wisdom of Stoicism, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Together, let's build a community dedicated to living with wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Epictetus' teachings is the practice of mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you can observe your reactions to events and choose how to respond, rather than being swept away by your emotions. This mindful approach helps you maintain a sense of calm and clarity, even in stressful situations. By acting with mindfulness, you create a buffer between yourself and the external world, allowing you to remain unshaken by life's turbulence. Epictetus also emphasized the importance of perspective in maintaining calm. Often, we become overwhelmed by problems because we view them as larger and more threatening than they actually are. By stepping back and looking at the bigger picture, you can put your challenges into context and see them for what they truly are, temporary and manageable. This shift in perspective helps you maintain your composure and act with calm deliberation, even in the face of difficulties. By cultivating a broader perspective, you can navigate life with a sense of unshakable calm. Another essential teaching from Epictetus is the idea that true freedom comes from within. External circumstances may be beyond your control, but your inner state is always within your power.